Hey there, it's Sadie at All Natural Me. Welcome to my broadcast this evening. I think we're live. How are you? Hold on, let me wipe this off. I mean, I know I'm shiny, but that shiny? Come on. So anyways, welcome. Tonight we're going to talk about denial. Gaming with Gleason. Welcome. It says I have a very bad connection. Are they talking about my internet or like my spiritual journey today? Hey girl, how are you? Katie, has your day improved? Thank you so much for sharing your experiences on the community page on my website. I like hearing how you're doing. I hope everything's okay with you. And I hope that the connection, actually as I was going live, it was like, do you want to go live? You might have a bad connection. So hopefully that'll get better. My Wi-Fi is full bars, but I'm thinking my husband's actually right. I need to probably transition to broadcasting from my laptop and actually like an Ethernet, like into the internet. All right, so anyways, you guys, shout out a number between 1 and 75. I'm all warm in the face because I was doing dishes for like an hour. I'm sure you know how that is. So, pick a number through 1 through 75. I'll read you a fortune. Tonight we're going to talk about denial. And we can just ride the wave of denial as long as we want. This is my last Oracle card reading broadcast for the week. Tomorrow night I work. Saturday I'll be doing my Singing Monsters. Sunday I'm going to stay in bed all day. And then I'm not sure if I'll be back Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. All right, so 54 for Gracie. Probably Monday. Anytime I say I'm going to take a break, I just don't. Katie says, my day is okay for now. You're on the way home listening to me. Honestly, girl, thank you so much. Am I blaring in the vehicle? Oh. I'm honored. All right, so 54 for Gracie. So Gracie, 54, I love that number. It's my birthday, 5-4. Don't talk about who you were. Talk about who you are becoming. So don't talk about who you were. Talk about who you are becoming. Thank goodness, right? I was reminiscing some things about myself from my teenage years, and I am so relieved that I am no longer that person. So I can never judge any teenager for anything ever. 24 for Katie. Oh, Katie. Well, I'm hoping everything's great for you or gonna get better. Katie, your message is to unlock yourself from the status quo, drift free, and be open. So what that means is society has expectations on us of who we're supposed to be, and your message is to unlock yourself from the status quo and just be free and be Katie, right? Be who you are. Be who you're meant to be. I watched this funny, I don't know if he meant for it to be funny, but it was funny to me, this YouTube video. It was made from a light worker who was saying you're living like a double life on your spiritual journey sometime because you can't really talk to the people in your real life about your spiritual stuff sometimes. So you might find yourself in a situation, the family situation, where are you able to talk about unicorns, right? Am I able to talk about dragons? And we are going to pull a dragon card tonight. And anyways, it was really funny to me because I get that experience 100%. That I come online and I talk with you guys, but whenever I visit my grandma, we don't talk about oracle cards. So this drift free and be open, this unlocking ourselves from status quo, society's expectation, it would be good for us and it would be good for the world. So we'll keep trying. So tonight we are going to talk about denial. Then we're going to pull a dragon card. We're going to pull a dragon card. Then we're going to pull an earth magic card, a shamanic healing card, and then our 2 closing cards. So then next week, we are going to, just to warn you, we're going to do, I am going to try to broadcast 4 times next week. We are going to do doubt, intuition, loneliness, and adversity. That's my tentative plan for next week. And also, I am going to start including some more herbal information in my broadcasts. Even if it's just like a little tidbit each time, that would make me happy to do that. So, yeah. Did you buy the dragon deck? Oh, good. And you're getting a signed card from Diana. Good for you. I pre-ordered on Amazon like 3 months ago. So I could have waited, but I couldn't. And you know, it was really funny when I did pre-order it. I didn't even realize it wasn't available yet. I just came across it and I was like, yes, I need that. And then it was like, to be shipped in October or November. And I was like, what? So I waited a long time for that deck. That's okay. So, denial. I'm sort of welcoming it. Look how pretty. Let me see if I can go this way. So it is a gorgeous... Isn't it nice that I post the pictures? Because sometimes you just cannot see them on the broadcast. But this is definitely like a flowery, fiery starburst. Really cool. There's like... Oh, you know what it reminds me of? Like that mosaic stuff where like they break the pottery and glue the little pieces of pottery. Like all that blue stuff actually kind of looks like that to me. So it's a beautiful card. Denial says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So I acknowledge my fear, but I'm going to replace it, right? I'm going to replace it with the insight of awareness. So I'm loving this. It's like perfect transmutation type of vibe for me. So let's see what it says. It is beautiful, absolutely. So, you're not driving, right, Katie? Oh, that's so funny. All right, so denial. It is time to open up. This is what denial is saying to you. It is time to open up and be completely honest with yourself at this present moment. It is time to open up and be completely honest with yourself. Buried fears and resentments do not die. Okay, good. She's not the driver. I will continue. I was getting ready to end my broadcast. Sorry, Katie. No driving and watching my broadcast. So, buried fears. Did I learn this firsthand? Buried fears and resentments do not die. They merely fester. Oh, that's a good word for it. They merely fester and cause dis-ease. They chunk that word up, right? Because ease and dis-ease. So yeah, they don't go anywhere. You can bury your emotions. They're not going anywhere. They're just going to fester and cause disease. Only by bringing them to the surface and examining them in the light of day with love and compassion will you banish them from your life. Right? So that's shadow work. Bringing it all to the surface and seeing it in the light of day. Using love and compassion to transmute it. Then it can be released or banished from your life. So it may bring you pain and heartache to reflect upon these situations again. But you are only giving them power by suppressing them. 8:08 p.m. You are only giving them power by suppressing them. The dangerous seeds of denial will grow and spread and manifest unless you uproot them, examine them, and release them. This is the only way to become whole and healthy. So they're talking about denial like they're seeds, right? Under your surface, in the dirt of you, right? So you're suppressing these seeds of denial. And that's dangerous because they will just grow and spread and manifest, right? They'll just fester and cause disease. So by doing shadow work, you uproot them, examine them, love them, be compassionate with them, release them. This is the only way to become whole and healthy. Learn not to bury painful emotions in the first place, right? Feel your feelings. Kindergarten teacher Sadie, I summoned kindergarten teacher. Feel your feelings, okay? Don't bury them in the first place. Deal with them as they come and take all the time you need. Take all the time you need to neutralize them without hiding them. Your soul wants to live honestly and authentically in the now. Don't hinder it by placing emotional landmines on its path. Okay, so just feel your feelings, let your soul, let you live in the now, here and now. That's honest, that's authentic. Okay, you push down your fears and your pain. It's just a landmine that you're eventually going to step in again. Because you'll forget where you put them, so you'll step in them. So I do love this. This is kind of like, hey, we've done a lot of hard stuff. This kind of feels like encouragement to me. I hear encouragement when I read this, that the work you are doing is important for you. It's going to benefit you. And the most important thing to remember is that we are not trying to like make it like nothing bad ever happened to us. What we're trying to do, hey Trin, what we're trying to do is love ourselves unconditionally, including the shadow. So I just love it. So if you're doing the journaling work, keep doing the journaling work. And if you're not, hey, who cares? But try to remember that even if you're not doing the journaling work, don't suppress anything more ever again. Let it out. Feel your feelings, because pushing them down into the darkness is just planting a dangerous seed, right? It's like one of those plants that like just spreads by the roots. Like you're like, where is this plant coming from? It's spreading under the surface. So do the shadow work, uproot your stuff, and examine it in the light of day with love and compassion, and then you can release it, then you can love it. So anyways, I am definitely going to take a picture of this. It's really cool. It is really cool. Definitely some mosaic going on in there. So welcome everybody. Trinity, I loved seeing Radha today on the community page. Perfect after journaling some envy, right? Then Radha, to see Radha saying, love yourself, right? Exactly the way you are. So sweet. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right, so cobwebs everywhere. Cobwebs everywhere. Let's pull a dragon. Yeah, that she was perfect for today. I mean, 100% perfect for today. Exactly. Exactly what I needed to hear. So thank you so much. Whew, so yeah, anyone who wants to see that card, go to allnaturalme.com. There's a tab for posts and a tab for community. That was posted on the community page. Beautiful. All right, here we go. All right, so transmuting darkness into light. Dragons. So right before you got here, Trinity Katie was saying she ordered the dragon deck and it's coming with a signed card from Diana Cooper. We want to see a picture of that card from Diana Cooper on the community page. We're not asking, we are saying we want to see it. That's awesome. Good. Okay, here we go. Earth and Fire Dragon. Yes, and a side card too. I know. Makes me wish I would have been a little more patient, but I had this pre-ordered on Amazon. I'm one of those types. You do get a better deal. So the Earth and Fire Dragon. Earth and Fire. The Earth and Fire Dragon works with you to clear the 5th dimensional ley lines. The message is, it is time for service. When you give, you receive. So I guess we're just picking up from where we left off last night, giving and receiving in balance. And when you give in service, it comes back to you tenfold or 10,000-fold. I don't know. I can't remember the math. All I know is when you give, it comes back to you even more. Math for Everyday Life by Sadie. So the Earth and Fire Dragon. So the ley lines, I would describe them as energy lines in the earth. This is a 4th dimensional dragon. This is a card of service. For the 4th dimensional brown and orange dragons, their Earth and Fire Dragons are calling on us now to help them clear and light up the new ley lines of our beautiful planet. So new ley lines. The original ley lines were called dragon lines, for they were maintained by the dragons of old. Now, a new 5th dimensional ley line system is being placed into the earth to carry golden Christ energy and prepare the planet for the new golden age. The dragons of earth and fire move through these lines, creating a path of light through which the higher love frequencies can flow. So this is a call to service for us. The message is to humbly invoke these dragons and have a sense of the power of the flaming orange fire combined with the grounding brown earth. Reach out a hand to touch the dragons. Then visualize Earth being crisscrossed with lines of golden light. Picture these dragons anchoring this golden Christ energy wherever there are sacred places on the globe. So mentally place a golden flame at each of these sacred portals until you sense our planet lighting up. Now, Whenever you are out walking or driving, how convenient, ask the magnificent earth and fire dragons to travel along the ley lines below you. Bring the Christ light down through you so that they can distribute it where it is most needed. Oh, get back in your car. No. So as we're walking out in the yard, as Trinity, I love those hiking videos of yours. As we're walking, as we're driving, before we set out, call on these dragons and kind of visualize the Christ light coming down through you, okay? You're the conduit. And then you send it down below you to the dragons that you've humbly invoked. Yes, it's time to plug. It's time to do you have a time card? Check in. Time for mom duties. I know. So as you're walking, you can call upon the earth and fire dragons, send the Christ light down through you. It's probably always flowing, right? Bring the Christ light down through you so that these dragons can take that energy and distribute it where it is needed most. So when you give, you receive. The earth and fire dragons will illuminate the challenges on your route ahead, and as soon as you have acknowledged them, they will dissolve them. This will smooth your path. It will also allow you to step lightly into your role as a master as the new golden age approaches. Yeah, that's okay. You're totally fine. Yeah, it does. It really does. So I do love this. So you give and receive. So they're asking for your help bringing down the Christ energy so they can distribute it into the ley lines. And in return, they're going to help smooth out your path. They're going to illuminate any challenges. And as you acknowledge the challenge ahead of you, they will dissolve them, right? They will help you for helping them. Like, rub my back, I'll rub yours. And it says it will also allow you to step lightly into your role as a master as the new golden age approaches. So I love it. I love it. It is time for service. Service can be done on so many levels. I just really enjoy that about it. You know, as we visualize, as we anchor light, as we send love out, as we physically help people, as we emotionally support people. I mean, service is so broad. I really feel like we can just always be in service somehow. There's so many ways to serve, truly. And now even with dragon energy, that's a beautiful way to serve. Setting up these new ley lines, this new energy for the golden age. All right, so cool. So that's pretty awesome. The fire and earth dragon, right? Now we're moving into earth magic. So we literally had the dragon that is down in the earth now, fourth dimensional dragon, and we're moving on to earth magic. So couldn't have planned that any better. Good flow. Good flow. So earth magic. Oh my, the world is beautiful here. I enjoyed my time outside today. I was spraying rabbit turds off of litter boxes, but still, I still enjoyed it outside. I mean, I don't mind dirty work. I really don't. A lot of times I think if I didn't have all these chores, I wouldn't be called outside, like just to go and sit in the garden. That doesn't always happen, right? So I need this work. I need these chores that get me outside. That's why I put the chicken in the very, very back. Not just because of the smell of a chicken, but like then I have to walk the whole way to the back of the property to get to the chicken. So I like how I set it up for myself. And the rabbit boxes get me outside every other day. Every 2 days I take them out. You have to. They're pooping machines. My garden is going to be glorious next year. All right. Well fertilized. For sure. So here we go. Talking dirty. Sadie's talking dirty. Shuffling the Earth Magic cards. Oh, I love it. Antonio Curry, welcome. I just did the weirdest flip back. And I thought, that was strange of you because you don't normally shuffle like that. But now I see why. It's a shaman. Now you know where my thoughts have been like 24/7 for the past few days. And I actually cried today in my kitchen listening to a video. Oh, dang. And on the bottom is Vision Quest. So, good one for the weekend. I am looking for my elders. And I was listening to, oh gosh, I'll post it on Twitter. It's this beautiful workshop. I don't think this woman's even alive anymore, but she was calling upon energies, and one of the energies that she called into our meditation was the Rainbow Diamond Elders. And as soon as she did, I just melted. I literally melted because yesterday I made intentions to find my elders, and that to me is energetically or physically, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm ready for my elders. And I've been doing a lot of shamanic thinking, right? I really like thinking about it. So to pull this card after today, I mean, I'm going to subscribe to this broadcast. I love it. So this is Ancient Healing Wisdom. And on the bottom is the Vision Quest. Just keep that in mind. Because I think the two, you cannot escape the two. If you are going to learn how the elders and the ancients healed people, expect to spend quite a bit of time solo. Like, you have to go within. You have to meditate. You probably need to take some plant medicine with you. Oh my goodness. So anyways, yeah, I will. And here's the other thing. The channel that I found it had dolphin in the name of it. So I was like all over this thing because we've been, how many times has dolphin energy found us, right? Like, so I found this channel, it had dolphin in the name, and then I clicked on her because I think she's the author that wrote the Pleiadian workbook, which is on its way to me. Like, I really am doing more and more and more work, you guys. I have to. So I'm doing the Pleiadian workbook, so it's her. And I don't think she's still on planet. If I'm thinking of the right lady. But she's beautiful. She's big and beautiful, this woman. Like, she's goddess. She's goddess. I do. I love big women. I mean, because I am so small and bony, like, some of the best hugs are from big goddess women. I mean, just to elaborate on that random comment that I spit out. So, diving into the shaman here. Are you going to share the workbook with us? Of course. Of course I will. That's why they call me Sadie Shares Too Much Jericho Martin. Yeah, absolutely. It seems intense. I did find You know what I mean about the big women? I love big women. There is an audio book. Somebody read the workbook, but I mean, I want book in hand. I need physical books. So, yeah, I'll definitely show it to you, and whatever I can share like this, absolutely. So the shaman, oh, look. This just strikes a chord with me. It's sort of like the White Eagle card in the Keepers of the Light Trinity. I pretty much cry every time I see him. So the deep, compassionate eyes of this Native American shaman portrays the wisdom of one who has seen and who knows. He has witnessed visions, spirits, suffering, and joy, and knows that everything that exists has spirit's intentionality behind it, right? Seeing spirit in everything. Able to travel beyond the veil of ordinary reality. The shaman's primary assignment is to discern and maintain the balance between what his human community takes from the natural world and what it gives back. When this relationship is out of balance, the shaman must do whatever is necessary to restore it. Balance equals healing. The shaman lives his life in ceremony and treats everything with reverence, including the great mystery of death and the even greater mystery of life. He works with his spirit helpers, including his ancestral spirits, to help him in his service to his people and to Earth Mother, providing a liaison between the spiritual and physical worlds. Charged with relieving suffering as one of his priorities, the shaman does so by first always tending to the spiritual wound, the source of all illness. These healing powers have been passed along over the millennia from the ancient ones who knew the healing and curative powers of spirit. So that's true. All illnesses, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, stem from an illness of spirit. It may be due to soul loss, psychic intrusions, ancestral karma, or any other spiritual causes that could be contributing to the manifest condition for which you seek help. So I do love that. Hey, Angela. Yeah, everything is energetic. Everything is spirit. So whatever other methodologies or remedies you pursue, whether allopathic, alternative, or a combination, let the healing of your spirit be your priority. Know that the deepest spiritual wound is the illusion of being separate from Source, God, Great Spirit, or whatever name you give the Creator. It is the trick of the mind that creates this sense of separation. So this is a time for deep healing, starting with your relationship with spirit. Call upon your spirit guides and ancestors to help you with any emotional, mental, or physical healing that you need. Call upon the Creator to assist you in mending any rift in your relationship with spirit. Choose thoughts that support wholeness and well-being. Allow any darker thoughts or shadows to appear as well, but simply observe them as they arise in consciousness, then dissolve. See yourself as healed, whole, and complete, and it shall be. I love it. I love it too that we pulled the shaman, and the next deck that we're going to pull from is shamanic healing. I also love that. Angela, I'm doing good-ish. I'm doing good-ish. Thank you for asking. So, and then just, remember, Vision Quest was on the bottom. The desert Vision Quest. So that means this weekend you need to make that time for yourself, right? You need to walk to the back of the yard and hang out with the chicken where nobody else goes but you. Even if you can only get an hour to yourself, which is a lot for me. An hour is a lot, but try to sneak it in. Try to get some good prayer time, good meditating time, good quiet time. Yeah. Yeah, if you can't get to the mountain, at least try to get to the chicken coop. Yeah, I remember the first time we ever pulled this card, I said, absolutely not. I'm not going in the desert. No. So you don't have to spend a few days in the wilderness alone. Just get out into nature, get some good time. Okay, call on spirit, call on ancestors. So sweet. Thank you so much, Earth Magic. So, first we started with the dragon. We got the Earth and Fire dragon, and I thought that was so fun because we were moving on to the Earth Magic deck. Then with this deck, I pulled the shaman, and now I still think it's so fun because now we're moving on to the shamanic healing oracle. My goodness, who orchestrates this? It's fun. It's very fun. So this is the shamanic healing oracle. Hi David, how are you? So Angela, how are you doing? You literally made me laugh out loud, Angela, with that post on Twitter. If you guys are on Twitter, I'm at allnaturalme. I retweeted it. Angela, it's that actor, I don't know his name, but he's like crying on the table like this, and he's just sobbing, and Angela put, no more shadow work. So that was awesome. So everyone, I'm at allnaturalme on Twitter. You'll see what I retweeted of Angela's. It's hilarious. And then for Katie, I'm gonna post what I listened to today from the dolphin something. I gotta get people's names. David, are you on Twitter? We're on Twitter. Join us. Okay, here we go. Shamanic healing. Yelling at my dog. Don't you dare. All right, let's see here. So we're being called to service. We're being encouraged to heal any spiritual wounds. I love that dragon bringing down that Christed energy, that golden energy into the earth ley lines. I love that. Shaman, elders, I just am blown away right now. Here we go. I'm gonna pull a card though someday. One of these shuffles. $30, divine timing. We won't look at the bottom. I'm not going to tell you that we got the death card on the bottom. Won't tell you that. We're just going to stick with the top card. Number 30, divine timing. But believe you me, it will be divine timing when it happens. All right. So, how often do you feel that you want things in your life to change now? I can maybe relate. Oh, I can maybe relate. Not 2 years from now, not even 2 months, but right this instant. Like, show me the manifestation right now. Prove it. Do you ever yell at the universe? Prove it. Divinely supported. All is well. Asking it is given. Prove it. Seldom do we see the whole picture of why our lives are unfolding the way they are. We don't need to. What we need to do, Ruby, what we need to do is surrender to the way things are right now. All in divine timing. I'll have it when I need it. So this doesn't mean to not take action when a situation is untenable. What it means is to let your life unfold. Just let it unfold before you so that you have access to all the information, all the lessons, and all the people you will need to go where you are headed. Ruby, come. I have food on the table and my dog knows it. So, all right. So divine timing is at work in your life, in the situations in your life. So try not to fight it. Instead, go within during meditation on your vision quest and ask the questions you want answers to. Why not now? How can I best prepare myself? What lessons do I need to learn prior to the change I want to see? All right, go within, you will get answers. So, are you curious at all about that death card? We got death and rebirth last night. Right? This is number 8. This is letting more of yourself go to me, right? But I'm going to honor it, okay? I am. I'm going to honor it. So death is scary, maybe. Possibly. Endings, whether they are planned or a surprise, are most often accompanied by a sense of anxiety, unease, or more strongly with denial. Keyword, denial. And refusal to let go of the person. Right? Refusal to let go of the relationship or a situation that is ending. So, what did we just talk about last night? Endings always signify beginnings. Okay? So let go gracefully. Do not attach yourself to the emotions and the energy of what is ending. Feel it, experience it, and let it go. A slight shift in perspective is sometimes all that is needed to experience this transition with grace and ease. Instead of thinking, oh no, I have to start all over, shift your perspective slightly and think, yay, I get to start all over. So this shift will raise your energetic vibrations and carry you through this time of change. Okay, alternately, this can also signify the ending of a troublesome situation. So the death card here is good news, right? Yay, I get to start over. Yay, this BS is almost over. Yay. Okay, change in perspective. All right, so fun that we've got a death card. You usually don't see those in Oracle decks. All right, well, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. We are going to end with the language of letting go and then a joy and sorrow card because, hey, Best Dunker, how are ya? Because joy shared is doubled and sorrow shared is halved. Hiya! That's for Best Dunker. Hiya! All right, so then tomorrow's Friday. I'm diving into the third dimension to clean some offices tomorrow. And then Saturday, I will be on with my singing monsters. All right. Whew. Sunday, I'm going on a vision quest. And then Monday, if I make it home from the library, I'll see you then. I know, TGIF. Yay, I get to work. Yay, I get to make money. See how I just changed my perception? Hey, better than Saturday morning. I would much rather work Friday night than Saturday morning. And then you'll be, oh, are you gonna hang? Awesome. So yeah, Saturday will be fun. I got my friends list cleaned up down to half of what it was. So we're going to take some field trips Saturday. We're going to take some field trips. And I've already found names that I wasn't able to find before. So we're good. Okay, so the language of letting go. Right? Surrendering. Allowing. Here we go. You're okay. You're good. You're good. All right. So the dishes are done. We pulled the shaman. It's a pretty good day for me. Here we go. What are we going to let go of now? This deck makes me nervous. Achieving clarity in my relationship. Told you it made me nervous. I pulled this one for you. All right, look how sweet they are. Achieving clarity in my relationship. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way, and my dragon gonna put them on fire. My dragon's gonna transmute them obstacles. All right, so achieving clarity in my relationship. Are you gonna break up with me now? Wait until after Tuesday. It's our anniversary. All right, so today I will remember. Yes, there you go. Today I will remember that even the best relationships have low points. Here's to 10 years. If the low point is the norm in my current relationship, I may have to consider if I want it to continue. Come here, this is for us. Come on. If the low point is temporary, I will practice understanding. I know that I will achieve clarity and make the right decision. So this card is really colorful and awesome. I do love it. Yeah, clarity. Because indecision in that shade of gray where you're just not even sure what's up, it's torture. Isn't indecision the worst? Don't you just want to be clear? So that's a good intention for all our relationships in our life. Clarity. Oracle cards are kind of cool. Yeah, thank you. So I do love this. So I will remember that even the best relationships do have low points. But if the low point is the norm, may need to reevaluate that. Might need to consider, right, in your life. Do I want this to continue or not? But if it's just temporary, practice understanding. I know that I will achieve clarity and make the right decision. Because I have dragons with me. So it's 8:48 where I'm at. 8:48. All right, very good. I like that. That's so funny, though, that I was feeling nervous and then I pulled that card. So, yeah, Halloween is my anniversary. 10 years. 10 years. A quarter of my life. It's pretty wild. Oh, my goodness. I'm in the future. It's dinner time where you're at. What are you having for dinner? All right, so we're going to end on the Joy and Sorrow deck. This is also beautiful, and it's only 7. You're an hour behind me. This is a beautiful, colorful deck, so it's wonderful to end on. Oh, relationships. God love them. So here we go. Joy and Sorrow. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Have a beautiful weekend. If you're into my singing monsters, catch me Saturday. Catch me Saturday for sure. And then if not, probably Monday. Monday. How could I not broadcast Monday? Woo! Oh, dang it. I don't really want this one. All right, we're going to do this one. It was sticking up. This one tried last night, actually. That's funny. This one tried last night, but I shoved it back in. Hey, it's my broadcast. If I don't want to talk about grief, I don't have to. All right, we'll see you later. Thank you. Yeah, gotta love them, and sometimes you gotta... I know, right? So... let's see what this says. But yeah, this did try to, I did see it like trying to want to come out last night, and I was like, So let's just see. Let's just see. So this is a beautiful woman who has already cried a river of tears. She's brought to her knees by grief. Yeah. Maybe she's grieving a relationship. Though she is surrounded by beauty, she's surrounded by beauty. She is overcome with the weight of incredible pain from the hole inside her soul. She looks at the stalk of a tropical flower. It is strong and flexible enough to bend in the breeze, while its roots keep it grounded. I know. We were having so much fun, too. Like her, it has been ripped away. It has been ripped from its foundation and its secured roots. So grief rips away at one's guts, leaving a deep hole. A lizard darts up the wall. Oh yeah, it does. Right there. A lizard darts up the wall, catching her attention. For a moment, it is a messenger telling her to be flexible and ready to move. The arc depicts a period of transition. It is a passageway to healing through the grief process. In time, she will see her glass half full, but understand the emptiness that is and forever will be.
Some gloves.
Okay. Oh, this is cute. I love you.
Guess what they're made out of?
Socks.
No.
Okay.
They're made out of dusty rags.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I love you. So, a seashell A seashell sits on the shelf that supports her weight and speaks to the unconscious sources of peace and harmony. She gives in to her sorrow, feels it, and allows it to be. Grieve your grief. Allow the tears to flow and wash away your pain while watering your soul. So our guidance tonight from Grieve. Grieve guides you to give to yourself, to allow yourself time and a sacred space in which to grieve. Grief is love with no place to go. Give yourself the gift of space to feel and process it. Tears are a release. Release pain, embrace joy. That's how you do it. You feel the pain. Release anger, embrace compassion. Release sadness, embrace peace. So I do love that. Release the pain, embrace the joy. Release the anger, embrace compassion. Release sadness and embrace peace. Yeah, that is exactly what you posted. So sweet. All of you, so sweet. So this deck, I did tell you, was created by a mother who lost her 9-year-old son. So she was grieving incredible pain. Very interesting that my almost 9-year-old child interrupted us to come down to show me something, because we need to be reminded to love up the people around us and appreciate all the time that we have together. So I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful weekend. I hope the only thing that we have to grieve this weekend is the death of our shadow selves. I'm just kidding. We're supposed to love and embrace and love ourselves unconditionally. But if, we need practice grieving, let us grieve for the old life that we're saying goodbye as we step into the golden age together. So much love to you guys. Have a beautiful weekend. I will be posting oracle cards all weekend. I wouldn't start my day any other way. So I'll see you at allnaturalme.com. So much love. Take care. Have fun this weekend. Have fun.